Welcome to the PhoneArena.com review of the Nokia N96. The N96 is the upgrade to the N95 8GB, and most notably includes 8 more gigs of memory for a total of 16, as well as DVB-HTV. It features a complete redesign. As you can see, the face of the phone is almost completely flush. All we see is the raised directional pad, as well as a multimedia shortcut key. The same applies for the keys of the keypad. Everything is flush, and the only thing raised is little 2 prongs here on the 5 key. This makes texting without looking extremely hard, and actually pretty much makes it impossible. Like the N95, the N96 is a dual slider, and when slid down it reveals multimedia keys. These are also used for N-Gage games. As you can see, there are also multimedia keys here around the directional pad, which can be used when the phone is closed. This all but eliminates the need for these keys over here as multimedia keys, and in the future we'd expect to see them more used in N-Gage applications rather than music. The N96 does have a built-in accelerometer, however, that's not enabled by default. As you can see, sometimes it can be a bit slow. On the left side of the phone, you find simply a micro SD expansion port. This means that, combined with the 16 GB internal memory, users can currently have up to 28 gigs on their phone with a 12 gig card. Add to that the theoretical capacity of micro SDHC, which is 32 gigs, and the user can have a 48 gig PMP player. The top of the phone features a slider lock switch, a 3.5mm headphone jack, which also serves as video out for the included RCA cables, and a small power switch. The bottom has a 2mm Nokia charging pin and a micro USB data port. The phone can also charge off the data cable. The right side of the phone features the volume rocker and the camera key. You can also see the stereo speakers at the top and bottom of the right side. Seems like an odd place to put them until you figure out that it's designed to be used sideways. In this orientation is where we're going to be watching video, and another nice feature for video is a stand. Simply pops out and you can set the phone down and watch TV or preloaded videos. Doesn't seem like much, but it is a very nice feature. Lastly, we have a 5 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. It again features Carl Zeiss optics. Unfortunately, as we said, it's just a dual LED flash and not a xenon flash found on the N92. Excuse us, the N82. Overall, we're not crazy about the design of the N96. It's definitely better than what we've seen in the past. Let's cut this out overall. Overall, there's not a whole lot to say about the interface. It runs Symbian S60 and has Feature Pack 3. You've seen this on several other phones, and there isn't really a whole lot to report here. One nice thing that we do like is the multimedia shortcut key. Once we push that, you'll see a little bit of a lag. We have shortcut to a video, music, photos, games, maps, internet, contacts, and back to TV and video. You can see that the animations run fairly smoothly. It's a really nice feature. However, we did experience some lag at times. The layout on the whole is pretty much what we've seen in the past. It can be viewed in portrait or landscape mode as the accelerometer catches up with us here. We're not sure if the accelerometer lag is related to less processing power or not. Sometimes it is quick, but other times, as you just saw, it takes a while to switch. Going through the menu, we notice considerably less lag. Sometimes when opening applications, we'll find that. But on the whole, we're very pleased with the operating system. It's extremely powerful, allows the user to have a full smartphone, along with upgradable content and user content. The web browser is WebKit based, as always, and we don't have any issues with it. It's not quite as easy to use as, say, the iPhone, or even Windows mobile programs such as Skyfire, but it's very serviceable and rendered our PhoneArena.com page with no problems. The N series is a line of converged devices, meaning not only are they smartphones, but they're also meant to be media players, web browsers, and cameras. All in all, the N series represents the best converged devices out there, although the iPhone and recent competition from Samsung and HTC has given Nokia a run for its money. Here we're looking at the music player, which we really like. It's extremely well laid out, and very simple to use. Sound quality was very good. We had no issues with anything, except for now and again we wouldn't have album art for music that we loaded. The included speakers are very loud, almost to a fault at sometimes, but they definitely got the job done. When plugged into the standard headphones that it comes with, the Nokia N96 didn't sound all that great. However, when we switched over to our Bose headphones, the sound greatly improved, and we put it at least on par with the iPod. The bass was rich, the highs were high, and overall, we really liked it. Another important aspect of a converged device is videos. Here Nokia has their video center. Unfortunately, we're testing this in the United States, so we can't try out the DVB-H mobile TV. However, what we did see we really liked. There are all kinds of streaming videos, and of course we can load our own videos as well. We'll just use a test video here, and you can see that the video starts in mostly full screen, and then it'll eventually expand to completely full screen. We're not sure how well this looks on the camera, but to us the video is bright and crisp. It's not quite as clear as the iPhone videos. We're not sure if it's because the iPhone just has a bigger screen, or if they just have a little bit better processing capability. However, this will definitely replace a regular PMP. As a converged device, the N96 is very good. The music and video players stack up to anything out there on the market, even if not the top of the top. We gladly put up with a little bit of a sacrifice quality for carrying one device. The 5 megapixel camera from the N95 returns, still with Carl Zeiss optics. It's been upgraded to a dual LED flash, but we would have preferred a xenon flash. It's got autofocus and auto exposure. To activate it, you can simply press and hold the button for a second. We really dislike this camera button. The travel on it's very long, and being small, that makes it hard to press. We have the same feelings about the power button up top. As you can see, the interface takes up the entire screen. It's very simple, well laid out, and easy to use. All the features are listed along the side here, and as we scroll down, you can see there are more than what we see immediately. There's also an options menu, which allows us to change things such as the image quality and where we record the pictures to. In our testing, the camera results were very good, easily good enough to replace our point and shoot camera. At far distances or in high zoom mode, the images weren't great, but for an all-in-one device, it was pretty fantastic. Videos can be recorded at VGA quality in 30 frames per second, and we were extremely impressed with them. All in all, we do like the Nokia N96. It's a fantastic converged device that offers just about anything the user can want, and really does replace any other electronic devices that the user has. However, like Apple and the iPhone 3G, we feel that it's more of a lateral step as opposed to a movement forward. For those of you who already have an N95, we'd say stick with what you have. There aren't a whole lot of great upgrades. The increased memory and memory card slot is a nice feature, as is the DVB-H. However, especially for US users who won't get 3G, there's really no reason to upgrade. For first-time buyers, if you're looking to replace everything, the N96 should be at the top of your list for phones to buy.